Hello friends, welcome to the video series on time and distance. In this video, I would like to explain some problems related to time and distance. This is the 10th video in this series. So let us get started. The 16th problem, we have a train 200 meter long is traveling at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour. What is the time taken by the train to cross a man running at a speed of 12 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction? And the options are A 8 seconds, B 7 seconds, C 6 seconds and D 10 seconds. Here we need to find the time taken by the train to cross a man running at a certain speed in the opposite direction. Usually when a train goes along the opposite direction, we add the distances. Here the distance of the person is considered insignificant. So our distance in this case would be equal to the length of the train itself. Since the motions are opposite directions, the relative speeds may be found out by adding the speeds of both the object as discussed in the concept video. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. But here the length is in meters and speed is in kilometers per hour. So it's better to convert the speed to meters per second to solve the problem to avoid confusions. 90 kilometers per hour may be converted to meters per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18. Doing so, we get 25 meters per second. And converting the speed of the man from kilometers per hour to meters per second, we get 12 into 5 by 18, which is equal to 3.33 meters per second. Now, the time may be calculated using the conventional distance by speed formula. We know that distance is equal to the length of the train, which is 200 meters, and the speed would be equal to the relative speed. The relative speed would add up in this case because both are traveling in the opposite directions. So 25 plus 3.33 would give us 28.33. So carrying out the division, the final answer becomes 7 seconds. Going back to the options, we see that option B is also equal to 7 seconds. Hence, the correct answer is option B. I hope you've understood this video. Let's move on to another problem. Two buses started from Mumbai to Pune at 8 am. The speed of the faster bus is 70 km per hour and the slower bus is 45 km per hour. If the first bus reached Pune at 10:30 am, how much more time should the slower bus travel to reach Pune from the time at which the faster bus reached Pune? And the options are A 1 hour 30 minutes, B 1 hour 20 minutes, C 1 hour 24 minutes and D 1 hour 26 minutes. Here the scenario is that two buses leaves to Pune from Mumbai at the same time. But since one bus is faster than the other, the faster bus reaches early. We need to find out how much more time does the slower bus takes to reach Pune compared to that of the faster bus. I hope the whole situation that is given here is clear to each and everyone. Now let us look at the approach to solve the problem. It is seen that the distance between Mumbai and Pune is not given. So our first step would be to find out the distance first and calculate the time taken by the slower bus to reach Pune. Finally, we subtract the time taken by both the buses to arrive at the answer. However, if we observe carefully, we see that the distance between both the places remains constant. So, a shortcut may be applied. I shall solve the problem using the shortcut through which the problem can be solved in very less time. We know that speed is equal to distance by time. If the distance is constant, speed varies inversely with respect to time. If we assume that the speed of the slower and the faster buses are SS and SF respectively, and the time taken by them are TS and TF respectively, then we can write that SF by SS is equal to TS by TF. We are given that SF is equal to 70 km per hour, SS is equal to 45 km per hour, and TF may be calculated by subtracting 10:30 am with 8 am. We can see that there's a gap of 2 hours 30 minutes. So TF would be equal to 2.5 hours or 2 hours 30 minutes. Putting all these values to the above equation, we will be able to calculate TS. TS would be equal to SF into TF by SS, which in turn is equal to 70 into 2.5 by 45. Carrying out the calculations, we get 3.88 to be our answer. But for easier calculations, we can approximate 3.88 as 3.9 hours. And 0.9 hours may be converted to minutes by multiplying it by 60. So 60 into 0.9 is 54. So our final answer is 3 hours 54 minutes. Thus we can say that the slower bus takes this much time to reach Pune. And now if we want to calculate the extra time traveled by the bus, we would have to subtract the time taken by the slower bus minus the time taken by the faster bus. So we need to subtract 2 hours 30 minutes from 3 hours 54 minutes. So when we carry out the subtraction, we get 1 hour 24 minutes to be our final answer. Now let us go back to the options and check which option matches with this answer. We see that option C is also equal to 1 hour 24 minutes. Hence the correct answer in this case is option C. If you have any doubts related to these problems that I have solved, please comment below. I hope you've understood both the problems well. If you found my video useful and interesting, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.